So far, there's not much records here of the eternal conflict. I guess in the modern times, must have not realized the eternal conflict they are facing between the angelic hosts of high heavens and the burning hells. I'm guessing there are some humans who do not like what they do not understand. But as I explained, those who do nothing in the face of malevolence are cowards. That young man, Hoverdork. It has been a while since I spoke to him. I have explained to him about what happened to Sanctuary when Malthael used the Black Soulstone. If you're looking for coloring books, young man, sorry to disappoint you, but this is a library. Besides, the librarian will not like it when the books are tarnished, especially with colors and paint.
Huh? Oh, no, sorry. I was actually looking for some books that revolve around dwarves. See, I was with Brok and I was trying to find a book about dwarves and seeing what kind of foods they like in Niederfamir. Well, if you can't find it, that's fine, Hover. I really don't mind. I'm getting a new taste of stuff that's outside of Niederfamir. By the way, what brings you to this library, you old coot? I thought you were still back in that cottage working on that old Diablo book thing.
Says a dwarf who unintentionally trespassed into my home, alongside Chris and Mimir, the fireless Goldman. I recall the three of you trying to rifle through my things, but I did have decency to let you stay for supper.
For your information, that was an accident. We were trying to get that Solarian spear away from the THG Titans. And besides, those five are too much of a hassle. Anyway, Mr. Lorath, what brings you here in this library? Was it more knowledge that you were seeking about your place? More importantly, about whether Monter is like the Nephalem?
Come, let's walk together, you three. I tend to try to follow the similar path that Deckard Cain took. His words of wisdom spread throughout the Horadrim. I recall him speaking about the end of days. The days that which the adventurers had averted with the defeat of Diablo and Malthael. But the aftermath of the use of a Black Soulstone had left the world scarred. Now the father and mother of Sanctuary are gone. We humans are now alone in Sanctuary. I too seek answers whether the Wanderer is a true descendant of Nephalem or no. The details of their reawakening, as much as our history, remains unknown to me. With the destruction of the World Stone, the Nephilim's powers reawakening can be truly unknown. To put the long short, Inarius and Lorath joined in a common cause to escape the eternal conflict. When the renegade angels and demons joined in for the common cause, Inarius and Lorath stole the World Stone and hid it from the eyes of the high heavens and the hells. Once there, they used their extraordinary power to create a new world, a refuge free from war, free from unending strife, a sanctuary. Once there, the renegade angels and demons joined together to create new life. The first beings that emerged was unusual to both angel and demon. Beautiful abominations called nephalem.
The birthrights of the firstborn graced them with the potential to resist the evil of the burning hells and to defy the dominion of the high heavens. Because of this, many of the angels and demons who rebelled with Lilith and Inarius feared what these children might become. The burden of children can strain even the strongest of allies, and it seems that angels and demons are not immune to this simple truth.
To put it short, Inarius did attune the World Stone to diminish the Nephilim's power over time, so they will become human. When Lilith became driven into a mad frenzy, a threat of her children's extinction, she ruthlessly murdered each and every renegade angel and demon, leaving only Inarius to discover that carnage. Inarius became enraged, but he could not kill Lilith, Instead, he banished her from the sanctuary they created together.
As their strength faded generation by generation, they came to resemble mortals, no longer angelic or demonic, simply human. And as their power diminished, so too did their collective memory, until only legends of what came before remained. It is said that the firstborn remained immortal and undying as humankind took shape, giving rise to the cultures, kingdoms, and tribes of Sanctuary, before themselves fading into myth.
Slow down there, you crazed old coot. We've been with Chris this entire time, and he has been using his true power the whole time. We're not 100% sure how this world stone ever has any ties with Chris and whatnot, but I can say, Chris is more or less like Ryoko. They both, even in death, they still resist. It's like everyone always says, you fall down, you get right back up, even from death. After all, Chris did conquer death itself, which is Malthael.
Death is always when one's life ends. There always had to be a balance between life and death. However, you may be right about him conquering Malthael. For the aftermath of the Black Soulstone usage, and where the apple went, is a mystery that still haunts me. I have told you I formally choose solitude and ale over futile efforts to bring hope back to the world. But there are always times, such as this, where I feel hope struggling to take root once more. I believe you may be on to something, Brok. It seems that no matter how many times they were beaten, they always get back up and ready to battle once more. Your friend Chris and his Ryoko seem to have the right idea of fighting and staying strong. Take care, Hoverdork and Brok. Whether your path leads to your own paths or Justyce's path, either of which always leads to righteousness. Wherever your paths go, it should always lead you all down to a common path, that is of righteous, just as Tyrael did for humanity.